A lot of times I may go down Instagram, Twitter, and I have to say, damn, I wore that. Yeah. Much respect, man. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, little children, dogs and cats. For the people who do not know me, I go by the name of Cam Newton. For some, I'm Cameron Newton to my mom when I'm in trouble, but most importantly, I'm daddy to my kids. And I am more than a football player. Just letting you guys know, take all mistakes, you know what I'm saying, for what it is, because I'm going off the dome, I'm going off my heart. I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit about me, all right? So it's a little bit more than what the eye may see, you know what I mean? So I'm a continuous work in progress. And I think that speaks volumes for me, especially where this airspace that I am in life. And, you know, I think I'm a constant growth. And as a man, as a black man, I think that's what we always have to strive for. And I'm not bashful about nothing. I'm not shy about anything. My demeanor, the way I talk, the way I present myself is unapologetic, but most importantly, it's unique. So a lot of people may know me for the way I dress. And I'll be the first person to tell you, a lot of times I may go down Instagram, Twitter, and I have to say, damn, I wore that. But you know what? Bump it. You know what I mean? I did it my way, right? And like I said, I'm gonna reiterate something. The way I speak, the way I dress is to project one thing: uniqueness at its finest. I think we live in a day and time right now where a lot of people care about what people say. And if you don't believe it, just read down your comments and you start feeling emotional about it. You know what I mean? So through this all, I want to project something that you be yourself at all points and all times of life. Now, the saying right here is, I sing because I'm happy, I sing because I am free, because internally that's where I do feel. I want to project that. I want people to see that. I want people to see me when I play. They see the smile. I want people to see every single time I walk past, they see the swagger. You know what I'm saying? Because that's who I am. Born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia by way of College Park. And a lot of people, you know what it is. You know what it is. You know what it is. But we don't want to show that ratchet side. We're going to stay professional. You feel me? You dig what I'm saying? But yet, I am from College Park, and I say it proud, but a lot of people where I'm from, they don't make it. They don't have the outlets. They don't have the avenues to go down and say, I know this Fortune 500 business owner. Rather than they may know a drug dealer. That's the people that I grew up watching and saying, if I perform good on the field, a person was going to give me this or that and a third. But now, with my discipline and my work in progress, I've always told myself to stay true to who I am, because if I commit to something and I perfect that, everything that I want can be attained. So through it all, you may see one thing right here, but I hope that you see the projection of you be you and don't care what anybody had to say that, moving right along. So 2019 for me, simply and plain, it whooped my ass. Physically it did, but emotionally, I'm a better person. And I'm oftentimes being called Superman. For many ways than one, but at the end of the day, I do believe that 2019 was my kryptonite for so many different reasons. I went and started the year just like every single person said, man, you know what, man, 2019, this is my year. This is my year. I feel it. I feel a blessing happening. We all had visions and intentions to be in this position that Jimmy Garoppolo's in, that Patrick Mahomes is in, but I fell short of that. I worked so hard to get back on the field of play from an injury to my shoulder, working tirelessly, day and night, throughout it all, to find out on a preseason game that it's not even my shoulder that got hurt. It was my foot. So I said to myself, I'm like, man, golly, what is it? What is it? Like, God, why? But, sometimes it's not asking God why. You're supposed to ask God, why not? Because I am a better person through the trials and the tribulations of 2019. I began a walk with faith that I'm stronger in my faith in the believer himself, Jesus Christ. And at the same time, I began to have time with my kids that I have never been privy to. And through it all, here I am, I'm taking my kids. I'm like that real hands-on dad. I kiss my kids daily, constantly, even when they don't want to. Man, come here, boy, come here. Get kissed. Now go on and have a good day. Girls as well. But at the same time, Chosen, my oldest son, he said to me, Daddy, you ain't got football no more? But that's all he knows. But yet I had an opportunity to do something that I've never been able to do as a professional. That was the first time in 2019 that I was able to just spend Christmas with my kids. I'm also kind of embarrassed to say, but I was able to read a book in its entirety. The first time I've ever done that in my adult life. But you start realizing being a work in progress, you just can't say, I'm gonna get on my Peloton bike and work out. I'm gonna go to the gym and work out. You also have to feed your brain. And that's what I was lacking for so many different years. Now, to this point right here is something that I'm extremely proud and passionate about. Being nominated for the Walter Payton Man of the Year is something that has no skill involved. It's something that's sheerly off effort. Being able to look back at the kids from College Park and be able to tell them that every single thing that you want, they look at the rappers and the drug dealers and this person and that person, they see the wads of money, they see the cars, the clothes, the lifestyle, and I can sit up here and reach back and tell them, you don't gotta do that, you ain't gotta go that way, you ain't gotta go that route. If you commit to yourself and commit to a plan that if I wanna be the best lawyer, they gotta compensate. If I want to be the best firefighter, the best policeman, the best principal, the best counselor, they got to compensate for it. I remember my father telling me one thing. He says, son, whatever you decide to do, just be good at it. And that good for me came by the game of football. But at the end of the day, I realized the bigger impact came by reaching back to help others. And that's what I try to do constantly, daily, with the platform that God has given me, as well as through things like my foundation. Every time I post something, you may say to yourself, man, why in the world is Cam typing like this? This is nonsense. It's a whole inscription trying to read this man. Hey, what did it say? Have a good day. Oh my goodness, why you just couldn't write it out normal? But at the same time, I'm telling you, I do take time to give back because I do think that there is a due diligence that we owe humanity, each and every person. You may not have a platform, you may not have 1 million followers on Instagram, but there's somebody that looks towards you for guidance. It could be your child, it could be your homeboy, it could be your sister, your brother, your mom, your dad, right? And I just encourage everybody to use their platform in a positive way. And finally, I am Ace Boogie, AKA the dinosaur to some people, Superman to some, but most importantly, I'm Cam Newton. I'm more than a football player, and I'm always a work in progress. Thank you so much.